This woman has a peculiar habit. If she doesn't get a slap, she feels uncomfortable all over. This kind of interaction, though, showing the intimacy between the two, but some people might feel very uncomfortable watching this. For example, the fat man who happened to witness this scene. From his expression, it can be seen that he might take some action next. After the two entered the restaurant, the fat man reappeared disguised as a waiter. The couple, immersed in their sweetness, didn't notice the danger and just focused on being affectionate. They didn't notice the unknown powder being added to their coffee. The fat man's sinister look seemed to suggest he was already fed up with their behavior. After placing the coffee on the table, as the fat man waited for his prey to take the bait, a nearby staff member seemed to notice something terrifying, pointing at the coffee on the table and shouting incessantly. Hearing the commotion, the fat man rushed out immediately, now holding a toy in his hand. The scene suddenly turned chaotic. The unexpected turn of events made the man think they were being robbed, so he quickly pulled out a toy to confront the fat man. After discovering the coffee had not been drunk yet, upon realizing the coffee hadn't been drunk yet, the fat man knew his odds weren't great, so he chose to temporarily compromise, placed the toy on the ground and kicked it over to the man. Seeing that the fat man no longer posed a threat, the man hastily fled the restaurant and left the place of trouble with his girlfriend. Shortly after they left, the fat man's accomplice returned to the restaurant. After learning what had happened, the accomplice made a phone call. On the other end of the call was subordinate disguised as a police officer. Coincidentally, they happened to encounter the fleeing couple. They immediately changed direction, using the police car's authority to shout at the couple repeatedly. Upon hearing the sirens, the couple without any suspicion stepped on the brakes. The woman intended to communicate with the officers, but as soon as they got out, one of them suddenly pulled out a toy. The boyfriend in the passenger seat was also subdued by others. The woman tried to escape, but it was too late. She was soon entangled with fishing line by the fake cops behind her. Thus, they were thrown into the van and taken back to the restaurant.